I'm Sheriff Candidate Joe Cena. I'm running for Sheriff in Pender County in 2018, and today I'd like to have a moment of your time to talk about a very important topic to me and to our community. And that revolves around the opioid epidemic in this country and in our community particularly. In 2016, 42,000 Americans lost their life in the United States related to the opioid epidemic. In 1999 to 2016, in that 17-year span, 12,000 North Carolinians lost their life due to the opioid epidemic. Here in Pender County, we are the 5th largest county in North Carolina. We service over 900 square miles of land and area that we occupy as citizens. Our population has just reached 60,000, and within the next 10 to 15 years, we'll break 85,000. We are growing very, very fast. Here in Pender County, we had a 73% increase in opioid-related deaths between the year of 2005 and 2015. We are situated between Wilmington, North Carolina and Jacksonville, North Carolina, which are both ranked in the top 5 for opioid epidemic situations, particularly revolving around deaths. It's very important that we have a plan in place and ready to move when the new sheriff takes his seat on December 3rd of 2018. We have that plan and we are ready to implement that plan. I'd like to discuss it today. Our plan is 3-part. Part 1, we're going to focus on prevention and education. There are many programs here locally and through our state that offer education and training to help not only law enforcement but the community understand this epidemic and what we're facing. But every one of them appears to be on a different page. We have to focus on bringing everyone together to combat this epidemic. We have to be that facilitator. As a sheriff, my plan is to step up and be that person. We would like to set up multiple public forums to educate our community on how this epidemic started and how the addiction to opioids starts. We'd also like to get into the causes. We would like to get into the effects, not only on the user, but on the family of the user and on the community and what we're facing due to this epidemic. This cannot be presented in a lecture and it cannot be presented on a slideshow. These have to be hands-on training sessions. They have to be offered in group discussions throughout our community. We have to bring in guest speakers, and these are going to be hard for some people to digest and understand, but these guest speakers have to come in and they have to be from our community and speak to everyone and let them know the true impact of this epidemic and what it is doing to our area and to the members of our community. If we can prevent the epidemic from ever occurring, or we can prevent somebody from becoming addicted, then we won't have this problem in the future. Now, can we fix it in one term as sheriff? That's impossible. In 4 years, you are not going to fix our problem. But we can work on it, and we can start doing something really, really great. We've met with several of the people in our community that run programs. We've met with coordinators, and we look forward to building those strong relationships. We look forward to giving them a space to work together and a way to be a team with everyone, hand in hand, side by side, working towards the same goal, and that is educating and preventing people from even starting to get addicted to opioids. Part 2 of our plan, we want to look at proactively policing the suppliers, the dealers, and the transporters. We've said this many times. You are not going to arrest your way out of this situation. But what we want to do is we want to implement multiple joint task force within our community and next door. It'll become clear that Pender County will not tolerate the sale, distribution, transportation, or handling of illegal drugs within our community. We don't want it here, and we're not going to allow it here. And through these joint task force, our neighbors are going to help us make that point very clear. Our neighbors are already doing a fantastic job combating this situation, and we want them to join our team, and we want to join their team. We will target locations with high traffic. We will target locations known in our community as problem areas, and our roadways through interdiction. I said earlier that we're between Wilmington, North Carolina and Jacksonville, North Carolina. We're connected by a major highway, Highway 17. If you bring illegal drugs through our community, we will find you. we will arrest you, we will prosecute you, and we will prevent you from distributing it through our community. We must partner in our neighborhood. We must partner within the state. We must partner with federal agencies and put all of our resources together so that together we can solve this problem. We are going to hit hard, we are going to hit fast, and we are going to follow up to make sure our presence is felt. The community will be kept up to date on all of these actions. They will be kept up to date on the locations and the targets through multiple avenues, especially through social media. Again, together we are strong, and the community has to play their part, and we welcome you to help us. So part 3 of our plan includes the treatment and recovery. We cannot and will not forget about our community members who have already fallen victim to this epidemic. Through partnerships and leadership, we're going to offer programs to the victims and to the victims' families. We will work with our inmates in our jail system on recovery efforts in every attempt to help them become contributing members to our community again. It is not and will not be about the arrest. I've mentioned this earlier when I talked about part 2 and a little in part 1. I can't emphasize that enough. Arresting everyone will not work. We have this mentality that we will arrest people over and over and it'll stop. But we have to realize is that it's a revolving door. The same person's coming in and in and in. And we have nothing there to help them heal. So we would rather help them heal. We would rather help them grow strong like the rest of our community so that they don't fall victim to this epidemic. We talk over and over about together we are strong. We want to do our part. I, as a sheriff candidate, Joe Cena, want to do my part. I want to offer these programs to individuals within our jail system and within our community so that they can seek help and we can put them in the right direction. We want to be that facilitator. This is my stance on the opioid epidemic. This is the plan that I would like to implement on December 3rd when I am sworn in as your next sheriff. We have the plan. We are ready. We ask for your vote so that we can put this plan in play. Thank you and God bless.